We are back with some UFC 5 gameplay. Ran into this guy when I wasn't really warmed up. This was one of my first matches on, and I didn't really play too much. For the past week or so, I've been mainly just, editing some real UFC fights. And, I had some personal issues where, I couldn't do videos like this and upload them. So, I took a week off. And then I was going to start uploading, and then issues happened. So, we are back. We are definitely back. But wasn't expecting to run into a, pressure fighter or anything like that. Wasn't doing anything cheesy, but, meta combos and, probably a good ranked player. So I was like, God, great. I was a little bit rusty, so we pulled out Prime Jan, which is one of my favorite alter egos to use. He does have 100 block, which is really cool. So, it's not going to be easy at block break. This version of Jan, he's also faster with the punch speed of 98. But for the most part, I tried, learning exchanging and boxing better and just adding it into my style, which you guys know I like to pick my shots and counter, and I don't like to rush things too much unless I'm in a flow state where I'm just able to land everything. But with guys like this, I'm pretty sure you guys run into this style a whole bunch where they're just trying to overwhelm you, and at some point you start over engaging and you start getting clipped with bigger combos and just counters in general. So I'm just taking it easy. I'm not trying to overthrow, overextend, because that's what this player is going to want me to do. It's hard to really get my leg kicks going because he's always throwing something moving forward, so it's going to be really hard to do that. I'm going to keep getting caught. And you guys making that read of, someone doing this, blitzing in very often, you can't be throwing leg kicks. They're great to, lower the power, and, they do a lot of great things, but if you're getting clipped with a cross or a jab cross every time you throw a kick, it's not going to be worth it. You're going to get the nose injury, short-term stamina is going to be slower, and you're just going to be losing that head health. So for the most part, we're going to have to stick to the body and to the head, mixing up our combos and our variations, whether starting down low, starting up top, and also use our kicks when we can. It was funny too because this guy was a level, I think 20. So, I thought I was just in a chill match, a good little warm up, and ran into a pretty good player. So, I don't mind that. Now, as long as you're not clinch spamming me or doing anything crazy, don't really mind different unique styles or a regular rank style. As long as it's not cheesy, I don't mind playing. We can still have some fun with it. Definitely had to try a little bit this match. Caught me off guard, especially when, I should have went to practice mode. I know I should follow my own advice. I was using quick fight to warm up and ran into this player the first match. So, I made some reads, and I'm just still gonna take my time and pick my shots. He started finding a lot more success in the beginning of this round, so I'm just trying to look for my counters and look for opportunities to land where I want to land. And to not get hit, of course. We slip that, rock him. Look at that, drop him with a nice overhand. Look at that, drop him with a head kick. This is crazy. He just got knocked down really badly, and then he gets up and gets head kicked and he eats it. So if you guys ever ask me why I don't play ranked too often, that's exactly why. Because, this guy could still hit me with a crazy slip hook counter and knock me out. Or knock me down and jump on me. So, it just makes the game kind of, unrealistic and annoying because it gives people almost, unlimited opportunities at times. But, like I said, for this game, I can still definitely have so much more fun. As far as the Undisputed, yeah, I can't play that game, y'all. I can't lie. That game is beyond broken, so unless they do a crazy update, whenever they come out with a really good update where it's really playable, that's when I'll start uploading Undisputed, but right now, I'm not wasting my time. So, let's see. But yeah, you see here, this is where it starts to get a little, grimy a little bit. You see he's using that jab, and he's trying to completely, melt my block. And all his strategies and reads and how he was playing are completely thrown out the window because he feels like he's going to lose. So now he's trying to, do all that extra block breaking for no reason. So still taking my time. I know we got clipped up a little bit, but, we do hurt him right there. Just taking our time because all the pressure's on him. I'm winning the round. We're going to fight back, of course. I have no choice to, or else he's going to just get through our block and pierce through. Nice jab, uppercut. Look at that. We mix it up instead of doubling up to the body. Hold L1, R1. We flick up and we get stack guard since we have that short-term stamina lead, and we end up getting the finish. So, good way to return. Short little gameplay, but more to come.